Sir McKay Hatch, you have released an extended play. Good job, mate. If you don't mind, I'm going to review it. Let's get into it. Words to Say is the latest musical project released by McKay Hatch. A lot of you probably don't know who this guy is. I do, personally. He's a great guy who is a striving musician. I think he's still in college. I don't really know. McKay, we got to catch up. I don't remember the last thing that you've been up to, but I know that you've been making music still. And for the rest of you watching, he's a pretty talented guy. When we both attended college together, he was on our college singing competition, which was called Last Voice Standing, I believe. Yeah, pretty sure that was it. So I went to a lot of these before. I knew him before that contest had happened. And he had a lot of creativity in his song choices. Kind of like how it's done in American Idol and other things. You kind of like have a theme that everyone has to kind of try to master. And I really dug the songs that he always tried to choose. I always felt everybody else was pretty generic. And he always took something that was either less known or more musical. Just something that musicians do. You know? Something that is a challenge. And then, thankfully, he let me interview him once. This was back in the day when I had a blog for college. It's not on anymore. Sorry about that. Don't way to reference it here or anything like that. And I remember asking him questions about his influences and what he wants to pursue and what kind of styles he likes. I remember very vividly he is incredibly inspired by Bruno Mars. And if my memory serves me right, I want to say he also liked Jason Mraz. I'm sorry if that's wrong, but I'm pretty confident that's right. Especially when listening to this, I could hear a lot of Jason Mraz influences inside of the lyrics, or at least inside of the song genre style. And there are some pros and there's a couple of tweaks I would have made, but you know, that's different coming from two different types of musicians and two different musical perspectives. We've talked about that a lot before, and he and I have some similar points of view on music and a couple of different points of view, and just like the rest of the world, you know, that's what it is. And this is the internet, so each of us is able to share whatever we think and whatever we want to. But that's what I got out of most of this, is I felt like a majority of these songs were kind of played on the acoustically luau, beach party, maybe cafe kind of style. And I like that kind of style. I don't know if that's entirely what he's going for still. And there was one little bit where I could hear a little bit of Bruno Mars influence in it. It's like, okay, I kind of see that. It wasn't very strong. I don't know if any of you listen to this on Spotify, if you'll hear it or not, but you'll just have to listen to it yourself and see what you think. It is only 4 tracks long. There's only one song that I really thought was, okay, that sounds like a song that was complete. That sounds like this is kind of a base for McKay's artistry to rise up. That would be the song My Own. Now, I'm not saying the other ones are bad. I'm just coming from a musical perspective that there are things that it feels like it is kind of an early project. And I'm still trying to figure out, you have a very creative mind, but I'm not so sure if you have discovered your artistry yet. I know you have an idea, but it does take a little time, and that's fine. these songs are perfectly fine to listen to. They're pretty fun. And, since I know you, it's different. I'm biased. But you definitely have that gift of songwriting. So you definitely got that songwriter aspect down. The singer portion, you've got the talent to sing. I would just encourage you to keep writing, to keep experimenting. Record yourself often. Do this frequently and keep writing things so that you might be able to discover more about how it is you want to present yourself. I know who you are as a person, as an artist and a musician. I have an idea, but only you can decide and only you can shape the way you want to become and be perceived as a musical talent and artist. So get going. This is a good start, but keep at it. So after having listened and reviewed this album with production of 88%, creativity 88%, expression and lyrics 94%, I'm going to give this album a good. I know you have that drive, McKay. Keep using it, okay? I'm very curious what else you're going to do. I know that you can also do covers. I know that you have other aspirations in your life, but I know this is something that's very near and dear to your heart. So keep at it. If you need encouragement in any way, let me know. I'd love to be able to connect with you again. And if any of you have not heard of him before, look him up on YouTube, on his Facebook. I'll link that down below. And look him up on Spotify as well and take a listen to this. As always, guys, thank you so much for watching. And remember, if you want to discover, promote, and review the best in entertainment, remember to like, subscribe, share, comment below, all of that good stuff, so that you can get that yes in your life. See you next time.
I try to wave high at her, but if she only knew what I was going through inside.